Cameron, here we are again, about to make your debut for, what, the first time in 3 years?
Yeah, that's it.
Because you've had 4 fights in 4 years, going back about 8 years.
Yeah.
A strange career, mate.
Aye.
Well, you know, explain a bit of it.
Well, I kicked off my pro career when I was 18.
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't go as smoothly as I wanted to, and just big gaps in between fights, and then for work reasons I had to take a few years out, working permanent nights it was, and obviously couldn't dedicate myself totally to the sport. So, you know, it's a dangerous sport, and if if you're training half-hearted, don't do it.
No.
So, you know, I'm back now, and my licence is all sorted. And
what dragged you back then? Was that the?
It was always there. I didn't even want to. I didn't want to break, but you know, when you got mortgage and bills, that's.
Yeah, but also what dragged you back then?
It was, well, my love for the sport. I boxed since I was 11 years old, so I never wanted to leave the sport, and always knew that I'd get back into it. So obviously, having that break, knowing that when I got onto permanent days, you know, I get back into it. And
so it'd be fair to say this is probably, as a professional, the most consistent you've been in the gym. Yeah. Because work's been allowed you to.
Little bit more older and wiser, and maybe that few years out, it made me realise that actually it's a short-lived career. I'm coming back into it. I'm going to come back into it. Have a bloody good go, you know. So I'm doing it properly. I'm training properly, and you know, I'm around all the right people in my gym. Got good coaches. There's Masha in the gym. Big J Farrell.
Yeah, it's nice. You've got a nice little team there now.
Yeah, top amateurs as well. You know, they're all good kids with good records. So
and a cracking gym as well. That venture.
Thriving environment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
for you, where would you like to see your career go then? How far do you believe you can go? What was your amateur career like then?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
How many fights did you tell?
50, 60, something like that. I boxed in the GBs, got medals in the GBs, and Welsh amateur titles. I've done well and boxed at a good level. I just obviously being at that level as an amateur, I realistically at this age now, I thought I'd
be a champion already.
Well, I'd be British champion, Welsh champion, whatever. But obviously life doesn't always go like that. So you know, but it's a sign of my character. You know, I'm still going. I'm still gonna fight for these things that I want.
I've obviously go down to the venture quite a lot to see Masha and the lads, and now Jay's joined up down there. And like I say, I first bumped into you probably about 6 months ago, was it down there?
Yeah.
And you know, I was watching you, and you know, I was surprised that you had the 2 draws on your record. Because you're a nice boxer.
It's I can't really explain them, to be honest. One of them, I boxed on the away card, obviously.
So it's hard, isn't it?
It's hard fighting on the away corner. I had a lot of people, including a lad's coach, come up to me saying I deserved the decision. Me other one, I don't know what happened. I thought I boxed well again. I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to.
Well, do you feel though that this is giving you time now to be, you know, to fully commit? Were you fully committed then in them days, were you? Or was work playing a major issue then?
Well, obviously, maybe I turned pro a bit too young, I think. You always think you're ready at the time.
Yeah.
And I was training with Tom Dorr, and he was doing good things, and he was moving fast, So I looked up to him and thought, you know, I used to, you know, spar well against him. So I thought, if he can do it, I can. But obviously, his career is different to mine, and I'm a different person to him.
Well, what dragged you to venture though? Because you're North Wales, like you were saying. Why venture?
Well, I used to go sparring up there with my old club, and from a lot of the amateur shows, we used to know. Well, we knew Masher and Sean Trodden, so it was like a sort of neighbouring gym, if you'd like, and they were good. They're good friends. So I thought, and it's, you know, I know it's a 45-minute drive, but it was the natural. I seen Masher doing well as well. Yeah. He won his Commonwealth title and different titles, the WBC. So watching him, I thought, if he can do it, I can. So, but anyway, this is a fresh start again. And
well, like I say, you should have started. Your return to the ring should have started on November, wasn't it?
That's it. Like
but there was a bit of a screw up with, what was it? Your paperwork, was it?
It was just my licence. I don't know. To me, I sent it off in plenty of time, but obviously you don't know what happens on the other end and where paperwork goes. And
but that's not an issue now.
No, it's not an issue. It's sorted
medical
now.
Sorted.
Everything's sorted.
And March the 2nd is when you return for fight number 5.
That's it.
At the Olympia, cracking venue on a cracking card with I think there's going to be 12 bouts on there. All lads are at different stages of their careers. A few of you making your debuts or returns as you are. So it should be a really good night. We're not sure about your opponent yet, but like I say, if everything goes well this year, do you feel, you know, you get a couple of 4-rounders in, step up to 6 rounds, and then you feel like maybe this, because as you can class yourself as, even though you're not in fights, but you could class yourself as a seasoned pro.
You know what? Since the age of 16 and following the likes of Tom Dorr, I was sparring Matthew Hatton round after round, the likes of Denton Vassell. I was sparring over him. We even went, I remember sparring bloody, what was his name? I know he's MMA, Michael Bisping I've done a round with. Yeah, so I used to get round, I've sparred some top names, and I've even though I've only had 4 fights, I feel like I've had about 16,
so that's why you feel,
you know?
if you can get, you know, a couple of 4-rounders out of the way, move up to 6 rounds, you feel like maybe you could move a little bit faster and perhaps, you know, the perhaps 8 fights that you'd be at, where normally, you know, people would still be looking at 6 rounders. You think, no, I might go for a little title.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I'm, you know, I can box, so as long as I shake off any ring rust, and I don't see why I can't be boxing for titles in the next 2 years, say. Yeah. Why not? So, but I just gotta stay in the gym, train hard, and see what comes my way.
Well, that's great, because like you say, you've already had a few setbacks, and yet you still managed to stay in the gym. You still keep training hard. You've just seen you do this down here. I mean, this is crazy. This what? Masher swears by it, doesn't he?
Brilliant.
What is it? Peak performance.
Peak performance.
Yes. Mental.
Oh, great.
Not nice. Nothing. Not anything that you were doing there was not nice.
No. I'll be dead tomorrow morning.
Which is what Masher says all the time. Yeah. You know, he swears by this. He believes this is what's got him to where he's got.
That's it. I'll still have to get up tomorrow morning, do me miles, you know. But you get through it, don't you?
I never did. Listen, I'm looking forward to you kickstarting your career again on March the 2nd. Like I say, we're not sure of your opponent, but we know you are on a good card. Well, there's already a good couple of fights. I think we've got a central area fight with Brogan defending his title. Not sure who against yet, but and I think there's a cracking fight lined up there with Colin Day against Jordan Ellison, who just turned over Masher and got the win over him, didn't he?
Should be a good fight.
It should be a great fight, a really good fight. So, and as well as a packed undercard and yourself, should be a good night, March the 2nd at the Olympia.
That's it. Can I say a thank you to a few sponsors and that?
Well, no. What you'll do, send me their logos over, and I'll run them over in the corner of the video, and then they get a shout all the way through it.
Brilliant.
Take care, mate.
Cheers, Lee. Thanks.
See you on. Bye.